Okie dokie, folks. Let's see. Let's do a quick old mic check. Folks. Let's see. Mic check is successful. Okay. We're chilling. Alrighty, folks. This is part 12. God, man. I'm just like, I'm taking forever. I see motherfuckers like on YouTube and shit. They're posting like the entire series within like single digits, right? And then me, I'm already on 12, and I'm probably, I don't even know how far in the game I am, but I'm probably like only halfway, or maybe like 3/4. So it's pretty wild. Problem is, I play in short intervals because I have to. I don't. You know, unless it's the weekend, I don't have like all day to just devote to a game. I gotta work, you know, I play comp with my team. So it's kind of tough.
Did you see the pen?
I'm gonna have to figure this out.
It got hauled into tires. Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
What are you making them skies then?
Ill omen is what?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. All done?
Okay. So increases healing potency of high potions by 25%. Oh, I see. Cleric's Medallion is the dub, I'd say. I don't know. Mr. S rank over there and the other S rank. So this one, as we said before, due to the discovery of a fallen giant in the Rosarian ruins, we have lately been investigating. All work in the region is to be halted with immediate effect, no further than the village gate, lest the echo should be awakened by our presence. And this one is in Sandbreck. Oh, a dead dragon who set near half the realm. A dread dragon who set near half the realm alight with his torrid breath. Though it has long been forgotten which parts of the tale are true and which are mere myth, recent reports of a great dragon's roar reverberating around the woodland passes of the Empire are real enough. I think I know where that would be. The 10 of Clubs. So this guy, Vamir, Dalmekia, Quiet Sands, Rosaria. Oh, I can't even do anything right now anyway. Well, let's get to it then.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just the messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen Mother Crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day, did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Guess there's no point in hitting the blacksmith, doesn't have a notification. Yeah, but look at the fucking skies, bro. Looking a little less bright. Oh, never mind, I take that back. What the fuck happened here? What? Am I tripping? I don't know. Like, the sky doesn't look right, but at the same, I don't know. Maybe it's still bright enough. I'm tripping.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a cashier at her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means... there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
How are you doing? Anything catch your eye? Think you can help?
Before I do that, let me recheck the bounty board, because it looks like I'm going to be traveling. Might as well do these hunts while I'm there, you know. So we got Vermeer, Demelkir, Quiet Sands, Rosaria. There it is, Vermeer, Dalmekia. Okay, so if I want to get close to that, spawn here and run through would probably be the best way to do it. And then straight down. And then I can hit that. And then there's also Quiet Sands, Rosaria. So I'd spawn here, run up here, boom, kill it, and then go all the way over there. So I'll do that first. That seems like, you know, it's harder, but I don't really care as well. Oh my god, they do a lot of damage. Acacia Devil Crab.
Stay down. Farewell.
Ready, go?
Fucking book it, man. Are the chocobos gone insane too? No!
You deserve a rest.
They did the chocobos too. That's fucked up, man. Alright, let's go kill this fucking thing. Oi, 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 I forgot it was three fucking brothers or whatever the fuck. They don't look Akashic to me though. Let's fucking kill these guys. Duh. Oh my god.
Nice try.
I don't know about this. I'm not a fan of these fucking Bahamut abilities, not gonna lie. Like, after giving them a test run, I don't see the fucking point. These kinda suck. So, and I upgraded them too, so I'm just gonna, you know... Get my fucking ability points back, dog. This shit's ass cheeks, bruh. This shit's ass cheeks. The fuck out of here, bruh. At this point, I'd rather go with Garuda. Like, holy. Yeah, I'll go with Garuda. Why not? Get Garuda back in this bitch. Grab pile drive. And then we're chilling. There you go. We got that fucking Wicked Wheel back, bro. We chilling, bro. We chilling. Wicked Wheel. I had that bitch like upgraded, so we good. We good.
No more vengeance. No more war.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said he'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight.
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
What are you after? Thanks very much. Much obliged.
You don't
don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
The barricades we've set up around the town won't hold the Akashic back for long. Might buy us a few moments to say our last farewells, though.
Poor people, man. They need help. We must save them. We must.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
I think I'll go ahead and do this now. It just seems like maybe a good idea. Those high potions really do so much more. Maybe better to make those good rather than the potions, since they're so, like, plentiful.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Oh, Adamantois. Not good.
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty. Nice try.
This is getting a little scary. These guys are fucking kicking my ass.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Just get me back up there, nice and dandy.
Just patch me up as quick as
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
It's over. try. It's over. Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we? Nice try. Too slow.
All right.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here.
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Oh.
Murdoch. I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, He didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're...
It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Cool, so he's not coming with us, right? He's just gonna be like a squire, but he's just gonna hang out here. Or maybe at the hideaway, you know, right? Right? Because, you know, this guy will fucking die. You know, if he comes with us. The places we be going, bro, like, nah, this guy would be first dead. Like, what in the fuck? Okay. Northreach. I'll go there after going to Dalmekia. I'm gonna go to the Jaw first. I'm gonna make my way over to the Vermeer, hunt that beast. You know. I'm very close to leveling up, so I might as well kill this thing over here. I see it. Think you can hide from me, you little shit. There you go, leveled up.
It was reckless.
I don't really want to deal with some fucking birds right now. Ah, fuck it. I'll kill you.
Mistakes.
sent me a message. Never mind. Doesn't matter. It doesn't seem like actually anyone sent me a message. I got a notification, and I thought it looked like a message. No, it's just a fucking weather update. It's like, okay, cool, thanks. Don't need that.
You're finished. Stay down. It's over.
Didn't notice you the first time I came, right? Gimme, gimme. Hello, mate. Trying to have ourselves a battle here.
Another God's forsaken soul, eh? Only those who have nothing. Show empty your pockets.
Fuck, 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 fuck. He took a lot of punishment. Certainly worth just for that experience. Jesus Christ. And the Scarletite. Yes, sir! I need that.
Deserter turned outlaw. We were more similar than he knew.
All right.
Fucking leaving. My oh.
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Vaguely remember, yeah.
Sid. And Lady Jill. What
Oh, it's the
brings
rich
you
guy.
here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate.
The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costner's. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
Clive kills the
Our
bandits.
resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
I'm not doubting myself if I know who Victor is, because I don't know. Who the fuck is Victor? Is Victor...
Oh, I'm ruined.
Who's okay?
If I had my pickaxe, I would.
I mean, it may still be
Was
possible
Victor
to
the
find something.
owner of this
You'll be allowed to
bathhouse?
keep it.
Yes, but
Or was Victor the, Nah, that guy was too pompous to be... How Victor seems chill! No, I'm like screwing up here. I don't know who the fuck is who.
Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
She saw right through the bullshit.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
It appears I have no choice but to do what little I...
Mummy, I'm scared.
My shop.
Picture it, Conrad. Your own... Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 score swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamul's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Clive's got
Not
some shit
convinced our
acting
roles in
skills.
this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Okay. Victor was just always, move all of his, like, I did figure we met earlier, we questioned him, then he led us into a trap, and we fought off those guys, and he was like, fine, you are worthy to see Labul, or whatever the fuck his name is, I forgot his name already. Yeah, whatever, no. This is crazy.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
It's over.
They mean to overwhelm us.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Alamil.
We all saved Alamil.
Nice.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Nice.
First we find Isabel.
I saw it with my own eyes.
If there are ghosts in the Royal Meadows, then why isn't the garrison dealing with them? I can't do it.
It is currently 8:23. I have a league game at 9 EST, which sucks, but fuck me. I think I can finish this shit.
My lord. Milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes.
I accidentally hit X there.
Like a Kashik, but
It skips
different.
the dialogue for
They've
some
taken
reason.
so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
It would be a little bit tight, wouldn't it? What I should do is just cut it here. I have been streaming for 1 hour and 16 minutes. Man! Talk about a short interval of time played. That fucking sucks. Yeah. Alright. Gonna have to cut it there. Really nothing else I can do. I got stuff to do. You know, it's a pretty busy day. Just in general, just always having shit to do. It really does seem like I can only really get like large chunks of game done on the weekends. I'm just super busy during the week. Got work, got the team and stuff. So yeah, it is what it is. You know. Can't do nothing about it. But anyways, that'll be it, folks.